Hi guys, so today I'm reviewing this 16mm all manual E-mount lens that I got off of Amazon. Now, obviously, like I said, it's manual, so it's not going to use any of the autofocus functions that we all love about our Sony cameras. But then you don't get a manual focus lens to be able to use that. I really like, I do video, so I use this on my Sony FX3. It has a declicked aperture, which is really nice for video because you're able to make very minute adjustments to the brightness levels and without having to deal with all the annoying clicks that come on regular still lenses. And also, obviously it has the manual aperture ring, or sorry, manual focus ring on there. Now, as other people have mentioned, they are on the stiffer side when you get it. Now that does, go away a little bit with time, but they do remain relatively stiff. I actually like that because, as you can see here, this body is so narrow that the actual focus throw from, what is it, 0.3 meters all the way to infinity is really short. Because it's dampened and is on the stiffer side, it allows me to more easily hit my marks when I'm trying to manually adjust focus on here. So I actually like that function. I mean, they are these manual aperture and focus rings are on the narrow side, but it does have kind of this burled texture to it, so you can grip it really well and be able to turn it there. Now, the construction on this lens is super solid, especially for the price point. It is all metal construction. Everything feels nice and tight on it. The mount fits really good onto my camera. There's no wiggle or anything on there. It's nice. It does come with this, metal lens cap. However, none of this is weather sealed at all, so definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to be getting probably a step-up ring with like a rubber cap to put on here to really help seal the front of the lens. But overall, like, it's a solid built lens. I love how small these are. I came from Canon, so I'm still getting used to having all these really tiny lenses that you can get that are all E-mount, because all the EF mount lenses are pretty big. So it's nice having something so small and compact. It has a good weight in your hand, so it definitely doesn't feel cheap or anything. Now, a lot of people talk about the chromatic aberrations with it, some of the vignetting, some of the, distortion around the edges. Now, when you get a $300 lens, you're not going to get, no matter what company you get it from, you're not going to get, G Master quality images out of it. That being said, for the price point and just to have a 16mm lens in your kit, I think this little guy is a no-brainer because the images coming out of it, yeah, they're not as sharp as your G Master lens or even as, my Sigma art lenses or something, but it's passable. It works. And I do video, so I'm not so much concerned about having ultra sharp images. This is something, I consider this lens more of a vintage kind of lens. So I run some Zeiss lenses, which are beautiful images that come out of it, but they are on the softer side, especially wide open. So consider this a vintage lens. I'm not saying it's comparable to the Zeiss lenses, but as long as you kind of look at this more as something to play with, something to take more artsy pictures or images with, I think you're going to be quite happy. And then if you don't have a wide angle lens in your kit, this is great just to have, like, especially if you're shooting, full frame. 16mm is like super wide, but there's those occasions when you're going to need that. And so for the price point to be able to have this, it's great just to be able to have in your kit.
Yeah, so this is a fun lens. This is what it looks like on my Sony a7 III. It's fisheye. It is 10 millimeter, which is cool. Just a fun little guy. It's pretty short like that. And I like it because it gives you this effect, which is a distorted situation if you don't love cameras. And your phone will go to 15 mil, and this goes down to 10. So that's pretty fun. Or your phone will go to 13 actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn ISO up. You can walk around and have some fun, do this kind of stuff, and yeah, mess around with how everything looks. La 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 la, and have a good time. Yeah, so I'd say I'm a fan overall. Just got it, but treat me well. Yeehaw.